Thank you for calling HMRC. This is Officer Anna Webster. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi. I was just on the phone with a Sophia Peterson and our line got disconnected. Just wonder if you can put me back on,
What's your
please.
name?
It's Stephen Smith.
All right. Bear with me, Stephen. Let me pull out your record first. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So, just tell me one thing. This is the first time you want to call to me, or
Yeah.
okay? Okay. All right. Just bear with me.
Okay. What type of question is that? If I'm clearly a scam baiter or
Hello?
somebody that's wasting your time, why would you ask that
Hello?
question? Obviously, I'm going to say no. Yes, hello.
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 Yes, Stephen. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so the reason behind the call is to get your solicitor information as HMRC has filed a tax fraud lawsuit against you. So have you received any phone call from your local police department?
No, not recently.
Okay, so in that case, are you not at all aware about this case, right?
I did not know about this case until you guys called me.
Hmm. Okay, so Stephen, grab a pen and piece of paper. Okay, so I would like to provide you some information regarding this case. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm with you. So please go ahead and take pen and paper.
Yes, I've got a pen and paper here.
All right. So first of all, Stephen, I would like to identify myself. My name is Officer Anna Webster. You please write that down.
Anna Webster. Okay.
Yes. And after that, you write down my badge ID.
Okay.
It is HMR.
Oh, you lost your voice a bit there.
It's HMR
HMR
381
381
3
3
5
3813
and 5.
5.
After that, write down your case number, Stephen.
Yes.
It's HM 354
HM 354
183.
183. Okay.
Okay. So can you repeat it to me?
Yes, you're saying that your badge ID is HMR 38135 and the case ID is HM 354183.
And what's my name?
Anna Webster.
Yes, you are correct. So, Stephen,
Yes.
first of all, before we proceed further, I would like to notify you that the telephone lines on which we are talking right now are being recorded and monitored by the HMRC HMCTS. That is our Magistrates Courthouse and your local police department. All right?
Okay.
So please do not interrupt me in between and listen to this very carefully while I read out the charges to you over this recorded call. As according to the Freedom of Information Act of 2000, everyone has right to know the charges before a lawsuit gets executed against them. So we are fulfilling that obligation of ours over this recorded line. All right, Stephen?
Okay.
So again, I will give you a chance to ask me each and every question. Please also do not hang up the call as we have already informed you regarding the case. Hanging up will get rid of your possible chance to resolve this issue. Okay?
Right.
So HMRC conducts random audit on taxpayers' tax files every few years to look for signs of discrepancy and errors. Similar audit was conducted on tax files of yours year between 2014 to 2019. It's 2014 to 2019. During the audit, we found out that there was a miscalculation in your filing of for the amount of 2985, which is 2,985 pounds. So now that amount is shown as pending and unpaid under your HMRC account. HMRC believes this mistake was not a result of innocent negligence, but it was a willful and intentional act rather than to defraud the government. As a result of this issue, the HMRC has filed a lawsuit against you with the following charges. Number one, violation of HMRC tax laws. Number two, tax fraud and tax evasion. Number three, theft by deception. Number four, willful misrepresentation of the information against the government organization. So at this point of time, we have decided to forcefully recollect this amount from you by involving the HMRC code 63318 against you. This means that the HMRC will be taking a legal course of action by taking this matter to the court. Once this case gets executed, which it will get executed once this call gets terminated, what government will do is there will be a lien against all your personal assets, including house and car. All your bank accounts, debit cards, credit cards will be frozen and suspended. HMRC will also file a lien on all your official assets, your wages and benefits that you might be receiving from the employer will be stopped. Any existing payment plan with the HMRC will be terminated under Section 30 AF HMRC Code. Your passport and driver's license will be seized and suspended. There will be a black mark against your national insurance number and credit report. So after your case in court, the amount you will be asked to pay, including the legal expenses and penalties, and it comes to £19,945 and 75 pence. I repeat it, £19,945 and 75 pence.
Oh, that's a lot
Once
of
we
money.
terminate this,
That's a lot of money.
So, Stephen, once we terminate this conversation, within 2 hours, a police officer from the local police department will be at your place to serve you with a court summons and a warrant for your arrest. As per the UK law of right to counsel, you have every right to hire a solicitor to represent you inside the courthouse. So now I'm done, Stephen. As I provide you all the case information over this recorded line, you may ask any question if you have.
Yeah, I don't really want the police coming over. What do I need to do?
So, Stephen, let me tell you some questions. That is, did you do this intentionally or it was an honest mistake from your side?
No, I don't even do my taxes. I've got someone that does it for me.
So, who files your taxes right now?
It's my friend Gary.
Is it your accountant or is it your employer?
He's more of a friend, but he's technically my accountant.
Okay, it's your accountant, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Stephen, can you tell me one thing that we understand that your accountant files your taxes, and sometimes what accountant will do is they intentionally pay less taxes to save the money. Since the taxes were filed under your name, right? It becomes your responsibility to cross verify all the information. So tell me when your employer or your accountant provide you the P60 forms at the end of the year, did you cross verify all the information before signing it?
No, I never look. He does it for me. I'm really not good with numbers.
Okay, so that's why you did the mistake, Stephen. I'm afraid.
Okay, I'll have to have a word with him. So you say that I've got
So,
some outstanding money to pay?
yes, it's this outstanding money is £2,985. Okay, it's
Wow,
still as pending
that's a
and
big
under your
mistake.
HMRC account.
That is a very big mistake.
So, do you have a solicitor? Then you can provide me his information. Then you can go to the court and fight to the government.
No, I don't have a solicitor.
So, what do you want to do, Stephen?
Well, I don't want court action. I don't want the police knocking on my door. I've got 3 young children here. Can I just pay it?
But it's not about money, Stephen. So, if it's an honest mistake from your side, so what I'm doing, let me talk to my senior authority or jury members about your case, if they can helping you out. Okay.
Okay.
So, do you want to agree with me?
Sorry?
You want to agree with me that yes, I'm going to talking to my senior authority.
Yes, you go and talk to your senior authority and see what you can do. That would be lovely.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah, thanks for being on hold. This is Eric Wilson. I'm the senior attorney from HMRC. How are you doing today?
I'm not too bad, thank you, Eric. How's about
All
yourself?
right. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Well, I believe I'm speaking to Stephen Smith. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, Stephen. So you were talking to my colleague Anna Webster, right? And she
Yes.
must have went ahead and explained you the entire case, the entire intensity of this case, what are the charges that has been put up on you, and what are the legal proceedings that is about to happen, right?
Okay.
Did she make you understand it on this recorded call?
Yes, she explained quite well and in depth that I've got some outstanding money that needs to be paid.
Did she say that?
She explained that
Basically,
I've
what
got
I'm
some
trying to do
outstanding
is,
money, and I assumed that I just need to pay this.
no. What you need to do is, since there's a lawsuit that has already been filed, right? Now, in such scenarios, basically, there are two possible ways how we can go ahead and we can execute this case, right? Now, first of all, in the next 2 hours, there would be a police officer who will come to arrest you, and they would be taking you into the police
Yeah,
custody, and they
I
will
don't
present
want
you.
that. I don't want that. I've got 3 young children here. I can't be
Okay.
arrested for something that I didn't know about. I can't have the police knocking on my door. My ex-wife would go mental.
So, like, what do you want then? Like, how do you suggest us to resolve this then?
Well, your colleague Anna Webster, she mentioned money, and I just assumed that you'd probably want me just to pay this. I don't understand what arresting me would achieve. It's just a waste of resources.
Well, basically, in order to, because right now, you need to understand it's never about the money, right? It's more about, treating you in
Really?
accordance to law and setting up an example, right? Now, according to the law, we are accused you of tax fraud and tax evasion, and you need to go out and prove yourself innocent. And that could be achieved only when you're taken inside the courthouse, right? Now, there is another possible way where you would have to go out and accept your mistake, and you need to go out and declare that, whatever happened, it was an honest mistake. You had no intentions to defraud the government, and you're ready to rectify that
I
mistake.
declare that whatever you just said, yes, I declare.
Okay. Well, in that case, what I will be doing is, as this call is being heard by the jury members at this current time, at the real time scenario, I will go ahead and I'll request them to give you a chance to rectify this mistake. And, whatever they decide, whatever penalty or whatever amount they decide, you know, you will have to clear that off, right?
Okay,
Yeah. So you need to be on the line. Let me go ahead and talk to the jury members. I'll be back in a moment, right?
okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm here. I appreciate your patience. Thanks for being on hold. Well, I spoke to the jury members, and since they were listening to the conversation already, they really appreciated your intention. They believe that you are an honest fellow and you would never intend to defraud the government because they were also looking at your past record, and they found out that you are a law-abiding citizen of UK and you have never committed any kind of tax fraud, right?
Yes, that's exactly the
Right.
truth. Thank you for explaining that in good words.
Uh-huh. Well, that is the reason why, they have actually agreed to give you an option that is called OOCR. It stands for outside of court restitution. Okay? In this, HMRC will offer you an OIC, an offer in compromise agreement, where you will have to go ahead and clear off the dues under your name. Basically, they have not put up any penalty on you because they believe that it was an honest mistake. You did not try to defraud the government, right? So they're not putting up any penalties or legal charges on you, right? Right?
Right, I understand.
So the only amount that you're supposed to be paying is 2,985. That is the outstanding under your name, right? Now, moving forward, I would go ahead and I will tell you what are the conditions that you need to follow, and in order to come out clean of this case, because under this agreement and under this provision of OOCR, there would be certain conditions applied on you, right?
Okay.
So the first condition is that you are not allowed to hang up this call at any point of call. At any point of time during this call, you're not allowed to disconnect. If by any chance that the call gets disconnected from your end without my knowledge or approval, it can result in termination of this OIC, right? And it is just because we need to record the call in order to prove your honest intentions and to record your efforts in trying to resolve this matter, because at this point we cannot afford to reach a dead end, and you need to be very strictly following the rules and the instructions you're given. So firstly, you are not allowed to put me on hold or on mute during this entire call. And on top of that, if the call gets disconnected by any chance, I will call you back immediately from my side, and you need to answer it up quickly. Otherwise, this OIC would be considered to be cancelled or suspended, right?
Okay, I understand.
Do you agree to it?
I do agree, yes.
All right. The second condition says privacy. HMRC will reserve the
I'm not
right
even
to
listening. I'm
withdraw this
texting
OIC
people.
arrangement on a
I'm
digressional
just
basis if your
clocking in every now
cooperation is
and then.
compromised in any manner. Since this case is not public as of yet, right now it is still in a private mode, we haven't shared any of the case details with any of the police officials or to any of your local newspapers, right? Because right now this case is still not executed. So looking at such, you know, cases, and due to the nature of such OOCR arrangement, because this OOCR arrangement is not offered to everyone, okay? So it's something which is offered at a very special circumstances. So HMRC doesn't want these information to become public, right?
Right.
Are you there with me, or you are busy with something else?
No, sorry, I was in the midst of texting my wife about this. Let me put my phone down. There we go, my phone's down.
Did you text her? Did you text her? What did you text her?
I just texted her saying I've got a bit of a trouble with the HMRC people. She might need to come and get the kids.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm sorry, you cannot go ahead and settle this outside the courthouse, because as I was reading the conditions, right, the next thing that I was about to tell you is that you will be required to remain absolutely discreet, confidential, and you are not allowed to disclose or discuss the matter partially or entirely with anyone at any circumstances, under any circumstances, be it your family member, your friends, no matter what.
It's
Right?
my ex-wife, it's my children, it's effectively a part of me.
But your wife is not.
Well, no, she's my
And you have
ex-wife,
shared.
but she's
Sorry?
also the mother of my children. And if I'm getting arrested, she needs to know that she needs to get the kids.
Right. But you are trying to resolve this outside the courthouse, right? So in such
If
situations,
that's a
you're not allowed to
possibility, yes, can we go ahead with that?
Right. But I'm afraid. What did you say? You need to come up to me and tell me exactly what did you say to your wife?
I said, I'm having a bit of trouble with the HMRC people. You might need to come and get the kids.
Okay. Well, you're not allowed to text anyone or to receive any other call during this call, right? You are not allowed to go out and discuss anything about this case to any third person, right? Moving forward.
Okay.
All right. And if you do so, you will be considered as a serious violation of law, and the offense can lead to further legal proceedings under confidentiality charge. Right?
Okay, I understand.
Do you agree to it?
I do agree, yes.
So now that you have agreed, you are not allowed to share any information to any third person. Right? Now, the third condition that says bank payment. Due to the nature of this entire case, the payment cannot and will not be accepted via debit cards, credit cards, or checks, because if the payment is done in such form, it will not reflect in your HMRC account immediately. Also, we cannot take your card details over the phone, as this recording will be played in the courthouse, either in your favor or against you. So if we take your debit card details over the phone, it would get disclosed in front of the court and jury members, which will make it public. So the payment has to be made to a bank account generated in the name of a judge or one of the jury members, as this courthouse would be playing the role of a mediator in this OIC, which has been offered to you. Once you go ahead and make the payment to that account, the judge will confirm us that the payment has been received, and HMRC will immediately withdraw the case which has been filed against you. Later on, that money would be transferred to HMRC account by the courthouse itself. Do you understand and agree to it?
Yes, I understand and I do agree.
All right. So since you have agreed to all the conditions, can you please help me out with your bank? Which bank do you bank with?
I go with HSBC.
You go with HSBC, right?
Yes.
And I'm sure you do have sufficient funds to make the transfer now, right?
The 2,985.
Correct.
Yes, I can pay that.
All right. Now, I'm sure you do online banking as well, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, you need to be online while I go ahead and I fetch out the account details of the jury members. Let me go ahead and check who are the ones available to, who are looking into your case, and definitely I'll go ahead and share out the details to you once I have it with me. Okay?
Okay.
So just be on the line.
Okay, thank you, Eric.
Well, Stephen, are you there?
Yes, hello, Mr. Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Why does it take you enough of time to, reply to me? What were you doing?
Well, I put my phone on the side. I've got 3 kids. Just tending to them.
Okay. Okay. But I cannot hear the noise of any of the kids.
Well, no, they're asleep. I'm just checking on them.
Okay. All right. I believe you. Well, Stephen,
You sure about that?
I wanted to make you aware that, once you go ahead and make this transfer, right, tomorrow there would be an HMRC counselor who will visit you personally and hand you over all the documents related to this OIC agreement, right? Like, firstly, the hard copy of this OIC agreement, which has been signed between you and HMRC. Nextly, he would go ahead and hand you over the money received for the payment of £2,985. Thirdly, he would also go ahead and help you to provide you with the case dismissal certificate. Basically, that would be a paper evidence to prove that the case has been withdrawn against you, right?
So a
And
receipt.
fourthly, sorry?
Like a receipt, yeah?
Yeah, like a receipt.
Okay.
Correct. And fourthly, you would be carrying up all the case documents, including your auditor's report, the detailed auditor's report, where looking at which you could understand what exactly are the mistakes or what are the miscalculations that has happened from your end, right?
Right, okay.
All right. So that will be provided to you. And once you go ahead and make the payment, in the next 4 hours, you are receiving the soft copy of this payment, like the money received from the HMRC, would be sent to you over the email as well. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So just be on the line. Once I have the account details, can you just log into your HSBC bank?
Yes, I've got my phone just here in my hand. I'm all logged in.
You are all logged in?
Yes.
So what are you waiting for? What do you need?
Well, I need to add you as a new PAYE person.
Uh-huh. Well, by any chance, do you know anyone named Doug Trio?
A Doug Trio? I don't know.
You don't know? All right. All right. Not a problem. Just be on the hold. Once I have the account detail, I'll share them with you.
Busted! He remembers me as Doug Trio. That's amazing.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hello? Yeah, hi, Steven. So you need to go ahead and put in the details. Tell me what is the first detail that you need to enter there?
It's asking me for a name, like who am I sending it to?
Right. The name of the honorable jury member, that's right. Now, what's the next information you need to put in there?
He's asking for an account number.
It's 2630. Yes.
Okay, and it's asking for a sort code.
The sort code is 6.
It's asking me to put through the amount. The amount was 2,985, yes?
Correct.
Okay. Is this a business or a personal transaction?
A person. It's a personal account for one of the jury members, right? So it would be a person.
Okay. Right, that's about to go through now. Just bear with me. Transaction failed. This account cannot be recognised.
What does it say?
Transaction failed. This account cannot be recognised. Can I read back the details just to make sure I've got the right ones?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, transaction failed. This account cannot be found.
Do you have any other account?
No, I've just got my HSBC. So it's not my account that can't be found. It's yours.
Maybe because it's a secured account and because HSBC is a foreign bank, so sometimes it might not allow you to make the transfer.
Okay, do you have a normal account?
In that case, no, we cannot transact money to the normal account. So let's do one thing. Let me go ahead and speak to the jury members. But before that, can you just grab your card, your bank card with yourself?
Yeah, I've got my bank card just here.
All right. So read me the numbers on your card.
Well, you said before that the HMRC will not be asking for my bank details. You'll be giving me an account I can just send money to that's safe and secure.
Right, but since this is not happening, so do not worry. What we'll do is we are gonna go out and put a mute on the recording while you are helping me out with your card details, so that it doesn't go public. Right? You don't need to worry about it.
I would feel a lot more comfortable if I can just send the money from here. You're a big company. Surely you've got another account.
We are not a company. We are an organization. A
Okay,
government organization.
So you're a big organisation. Surely you've got more than one account I could just send my money to.
But that's not an account of HMRC, right?
I'm losing
the
my
money
accent.
that you were asked to send the money.
Hello,
The account to which you were asked to send the money was an account of the jury member who is taking care of your case, right? There are a few jury members who are listening to your case.
Well, that's
right?
great. Well,
And
if there's a
this is
few people, then you must have a few accounts. A few people with a different few accounts.
But
Give me one of
already
theirs.
One of them have given you the account, right?
Yeah, just give me one of
Already
theirs, and I'll pay the money.
But why don't you go out and provide us the card details?
Because you said earlier on that the HMRC won't give details.
Right. And now I myself am telling you to share it with me. And it's my duty to keep it private, right? It's my responsibility. If I make it public, I would lose my job, right?
Mr. Wilson,
So better
can
than
I call you
I
Eric?
understand that how to protect you. Yeah.
Okay, Eric, I'm going to be quite frank with you. I'm not. I had an issue before where my card details got copied, and I was advised to never give my details over the phone again.
Okay.
I've done that before. I had a lot of issues.
Not a problem. Not a problem, Stephen.
Okay.
I understand you. In that case, you can do one thing. You can just click the picture of your card, right, and send it to me over an email. Just click the pictures of both sides of your card and send it to me over the email, right?
I'm sorry,
Is that okay for you?
Mr. Wilson. Again, I'll just reiterate. I had an issue before about giving my details away to people. It's taking a picture of my card
people, right?
is exactly
you need to
that.
understand you're sharing it to HMRC official.
I know, but Mr. Wilson, previously you said that the HMRC will never ask me for my details, and now you're asking for my details.
I did never say that. What I said was, since we cannot take this over this call, because this call is a recorded line, but most of the time you call your HMRC, you call us and you share your card details, right? You have done that a lot of times before as well. But anyways, since this is a recorded call and you were not comfortable sharing it, what's the problem when you go ahead and share it over the email, right?
Mr. Wilson, I'm quite happy to make a transaction with you. I'd be very happy to just pay it to someone. I don't feel comfortable giving you my details.
All right, be on the line. Let me talk to the jury members then. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. Be on the line. Let me talk to them.
Okay, thank you. Go on, baby. I can't tell if this guy has just got no clue whatsoever, or he's just stringing me along. Either way, let's find out which bank this is from.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, Stephen. I spoke to the jury members, right? And they said they need an evidence for that. So what you need to do is you need to go ahead and you need to retry the transfer, okay? And once you go ahead and see that same message that the transaction failed because whatever you said was the message, right? You need to take a screenshot of that failure message and you need to send it to me over the email, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead
I'm
and
conflicted.
take a screenshot.
How can I do this? Right, so you're saying put through the transaction again, and if it doesn't go through, take a screenshot and send it to you.
Right.
And is that like
Correct.
what, proof?
Sorry?
Is that like proof that it's not going through?
Correct.
Okay, bear with me.
All right.
How can we word this? So I'll go through the script again. I'll say it's transaction not failed. Oh, I could just come clean on the email. Alright, yeah, let's compose an email. Hello?
Yes, Dan, tell me.
Yes. Did you get my email? Come on, Eric, talk to me. What are you feeling right now?
Well, Dan, let me go ahead and tell you this.
Yeah, go on.
You're just wasting your time.
No, I'm not.
Else. Of course, you are.
No, I'm not. Why? Can you explain to me why?
Because anyway, it doesn't matter to me. I'm still making £20,000 every day, right? So, it really doesn't bother me if you are going ahead and if you're wasting your time on me.
Yeah, but you could be
I really
making
don't care.
22,000.
Sorry?
You could be making 22,000, but you're not.
I know.
You're
There are
making
fools like you who will
20,000.
never go out and pay. I know that, and
How many times do you think
that's
I've
why.
stolen your bank details and reported them? Would you like to know how many
Sorry?
times I've done this in the past? Since the 24th of January, how many times do you think that I've reported your bank details? How many banks do you think?
I don't know, and I need not to know, basically.
How many would you
Because
say
I've
is a
always.
really embarrassing number? 14.
Oh, that's nothing
From
for
your
me. I use
company,
14
I've closed
every day.
14 accounts. Do you know how embarrassing that is? As a
It doesn't
scammer,
matter,
you guys
bro,
are terrible.
because I use more than 7 accounts every day. So that's just for 2 days, right? For me, because every day I use 7 accounts, and my 7 accounts get suspended anyways every day, right? Because there are people who pay off and then they go out and report them. So I don't care. My accounts are meant to be reported, right? So don't you think that you have done a very big thing or you have achieved a milestone or anything? No, you have not,
I
right?
have.
So
Because I've wasted
you can just
58
go ahead and
minutes of your
start
time.
reporting.
I've gone through the script, I've
Sorry?
recorded everything, I've sent you an email, I've made you look like a fool, I've made your colleague, Sarah Peterson or Anna Webster, whatever she calls herself, I've made her look like a fool. Bye then.